Hi everybody, welcome to your Module 2 overview video for Course 4. So in Module 1 we just did a quick review or an overview of the whole course. So here in Module 4 is where we're really going to get started on looking at program foundations for gifted education. So make sure that in Module 1 or up until now that you've secured your textbook, and make your plan for completing your shadow experience. And remember that your shadow experience is going to be due in Module 4, not at the very end of the semester, because usually that's when testing and everything happens anyway. So make sure you get your one last observation in sooner rather than later so you can observe somebody teaching rather than just them administering tests. So from there, Module 2, this is going to be due next Monday night at midnight, April 29th. You have 3 kind of quick chapters in your textbook, your survival guide. They're not really called chapters, they're called strategies, but I'm going to use strategy and chapter sort of interchangeably. So I know there's an introduction, but then read strategies 1 through 3, or those chapters 1 through 3 in your textbook there. Your assignment, your teaching philosophy statement, is going to correspond directly with, I think, the items on page 10 from one of your chapters there in that textbook. So the assignment that you have due on Monday is to create and write your teaching philosophy statement as it relates to you as a teacher of gifted children or gifted students. I have posted some exemplars on the website. We'll look at those in just a moment. Do begin to work on your personal proficient project, or at least brainstorm and think about what you want to do for your personal proficient project. There is a list of ideas again on your course syllabus is where you can find those. You are not limited to the items that I have listed there. If there's something that you want to work on personally, or something that you are working on in some other area of leadership or professional development that can overlap, that has direct application to working with gifted students, then feel free to use that. And then begin to, again, work on your shadow experience. So I'm going to navigate really quickly to the website where you're going to find a link. So the website, once you find your link to the teaching philosophy statement guidelines, you're going to see this document. I'll zoom in a little bit. I did link here to Clark County's district philosophy statement so that you can sort of perhaps borrow some of that language or align it with that because you are a teacher in Clark County schools. And I kind of included this idea, imagine that the statement would be included in your resume or your professional website, or perhaps any other professional documents that you are going to be using in the future. You might need to have this. I know when I'm applying to positions now, they ask for my teaching philosophy, and so this could be part of it as you work with gifted students. So I have listed some guiding questions. These are just, you don't have to answer these directly. These questions just might help get you brainstorming on what your philosophy statement is going to look like. Your philosophy statement should be about 1 to 2 paragraphs long. It can be longer, that's fine. Be engaging and pull the reader in and be personable. So let your personality, if you want to call it that, shine through, your pedagogy shine through, and please let it be free from grammatical and technical errors. Optional things that you can include: a metaphor or other form of creative expression. Sometimes I have, in the past, some of my teaching philosophy statements start out with a quote that I really liked, and I build from that quote from my philosophy statement. A graphical or visual representation of your philosophy. You're welcome to include supportive video and or audio. So that guideline, you can just start typing your statement there, and that is this is the document you're going to put in your folder. And then I have also linked some exemplars. So I have 3 exemplars listed here. I'm not going to read them right now, but just so you can see. Joey Morrow last year, he included a little diagram, ELA teacher, and then he's also got some footnotes which are just clever. And so feel free to read his. I really enjoyed his. Exemplar number 2 is from Alicia Harvey. She was a high school teacher. And then Megan Ogden, I think she was a high school teacher as well. So you've got 3 strong teaching philosophy statements there to read through to help guide your submission. So as we navigate back to the presentation, let me say a few other quick things about your personal proficient project. In next module, in module 3, I'm going to be posting just a little bit more guidance for your personal proficient project. But again, it can be something that's up to you, something that I want to be very applicable for you. If you need ideas or if you want to have your idea approved, please email me. And then I'm going to ask everybody to submit what they plan on doing for their personal proficient project and kind of their products or their what they plan to submit for their project, for your project. So I'll ask you that next week in Module 3. For Module 6 through 7, these are going to be our last in-resident sessions. They're, just a reminder, these are Thursday and Friday, the 23rd and 24th of May, pretty much all day, although I do imagine that we will get out early some of those days, so 8:30 to 4:30. And we will vote closer on if you want to take a full hour lunch break or if you want to end the day sooner and do a potluck or order pizza or something like that. Location, Cecilia has offered up her room, so thank you, Cecilia. We're going to be in room C12 at Clark Middle, so I think that's the C hall, and I think when you walk in, there's A hall, B hall, and C hall all on your left, although that's right, all on your left as you walk in. So we'll find her room at C12. That's it. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you online for Module 3.